Hey everyone, Jarek here. I have some more Call of Duty 4 footage, and I got Mookie along. You haven't been on this channel in a
How's it
while.
going? Yeah, I've been AFK, I guess you could say.
Well,
AFC, away
I
from the
wouldn't
channel.
say AFK. You've been kind of busy doing your own thing, but believe
Yeah,
it or not, I am not using stopping power. So that's a
really.
first. I felt like running at the
UAV
UAV
jammer?
jammer. Yeah, I was trying to go with the stealth loadout. My logic was, well, the Mini-Uzi is not necessarily accurate and is a better spray and pray weapon to begin with. And it kind
Yeah.
of works stealth, and this is easily my least favorite SMG in the game, but I felt like running with it and trying it, and it kind of worked. There was a few times where I died because stopping power would have saved me, but I didn't have it. I was experimenting.
You know, I
Could
really don't
recommend
mind
it? No.
what, a stealth class in general? Or just
Like,
your particular
in this game,
loadout?
I almost always run stealth classes when it comes to Call of Duty, but in this game, it's like,
Yeah.
if you're not running either stopping power or Juggernaut, you're already at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. I forget, does Juggernaut take the same, wait, Juggernaut's the green slot, isn't it?
It's the second perk slot. Both stopping power and
Okay.
Juggernaut on the second perk slot. Thank God, because someone running with stopping power and Juggernaut would just be annoying.
Yeah, that would be absolutely broken. But,
Stopping power and Juggernaut are already absolutely broken, but that would just be even worse.
I mean, I don't like mind the idea of running with a stealth class. I usually try to set up a stealth class, but I usually just run with stopping power because I'm one of those dicks. So
See, like, there's a situation where stopping power would have made me win, but didn't have it. So, but yeah, no, I almost always run with stealth classes in Call of Duty, because if you want to get the higher kill streaks, you need to be stealthy. But when it comes to Call of Duty 4, having stopping power is so useful that you simply can't not run with it. Or if you want to counter it, Juggernaut is also pretty good, although it feels really cheesy. Because it's like, that also kind of combats like explosives in a way as well. So, and since explosive spam is so prevalent in this game,
times 3 grenades for the win.
or if someone has 2 claymores or 2 RPGs.
I forget, does stopping power actually affect grenades as well and explosions?
No. Stopping power is
so
just bullets. Sonic Boom is what made explosives stronger, which got changed into Danger Close for Modern Warfare 2. And then it became an even bigger problem.
I will say, though, like, stopping power, you know, is kind of annoying and all that, but I think Martyrdom and Last Stand are, without a doubt, the worst freaking perks in this game.
I feel like those are probably the cheesiest, but as far as game balance, complete broken, everything is broken now, stopping power definitely takes that, because anything that changes the weapon damage you have, then weapon balance goes out the window. So
yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. But, like, I don't know. I've got rose-tinted glasses for this game, and I never ran without stopping power, except for experimenting with different classes. But usually my go-to class is like an AK with stopping power, because I'm one of those people, those tryhards.
And it's funny because I've talked a lot about this game without you seeing any of these videos, and I basically have echoed the sentiment that you have no reason to run with anything other than M16 or AK and Desert Eagle with stopping power.
Oh yeah,
those are blatantly the strongest things in the game and the best loadouts.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, all the SMGs are completely negated by how useful the AK is.
Or I would argue the M16 is far stronger than the AK, but both of those weapons are by far the best in the game. Unless you're going sniping and you're one of those assholes running around quickscoping, then, you know.
I think
the M40 and stopping power is lovely to deal with.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think I honestly prefer the AK overall because it's easier to, like, one-tap, I guess. Like, I'm more of an accurate shot kind of guy instead of a burst fire kind of guy.
You figure you like the M16 then, because it like has no recoil, and almost every shot is this perfect. It almost all goes to the same place, and it kills them within that one burst of all 3 bullet hits. It is such a stupidly fast kill time, especially when you have stopping power. Then it just negates the damage drop off.
Totally true. Totally true. But what's interesting is the red dot sight actually reduces damage or increases damage drop off or something. I remember experimenting in like Killhouse 64-player servers. Don't judge me, but like,
why would you ever be playing that?
It's the grind, bro. Trying to grind up my my gear. But yeah, at that range, like across map, you'll definitely notice damage drop off with like the red dot sight, which is kind of annoying. And the AK is actually already got like really good sights on it, so why would you even need a red dot if you know what
When
you're
I
doing.
run with the AK, I usually run suppressed just because the muzzle flash is so big that it makes it so difficult to track your target.
It's so freaking loud too. Like holy crap.
Yeah, but I mean that then damage drop off does become a problem because suppressor. Getting a little off topic though, I wanted to clarify. I do not have any problem with faster kill times. If anything, I prefer faster kill times. But the problem is when only one player out of the two has a faster kill time because of a perk they have chosen. It's not because I dislike dying faster. I have no problem with that. If anything, I would prefer everything to kill in 1-2 shot. Like, I play Red Orchestra. That's what I like playing. But at the same time, you can't simply have weapon balance be thrown out and have two people use the same gun, but have one gun kill faster just because he has a certain perk selected. Like, that's
Yeah,
my problem with stopping power.
I mean, you and I can both agree that Halo 1's weapon balance was probably some of the best in the franchise. Like, sure, there were like broken. There were some weapons that were completely useless compared to the friggin' pistol, but the fact that everyone had the pistol and it killed so fast, like I enjoyed the weapon balance in that game far more than the later Halo games.
I
And it
feel
had
like
a
I
faster
should
kill time.
random RPG. All right, all right. What was I talking about? Made me lose my train of thought. Right, no,
Faster
okay.
kill times.
Should probably clarify with Halo 1's balance. I feel like Halo 1's balance is underrated in a way because everyone just goes, dude, no, it's not balanced. Everyone has a pistol and you have no reason to use anything else. But at the same time, people completely overlook the fact that, like, if I'm up close to you with an assault rifle, I'm probably going to win even if you do have the pistol. Like, or the same thing applies to the plasma rifle. Like, a lot of the guns were very underrated in that game.
The plasma rifle is actually really friggin' good in Halo 1. Like, if you
Dude,
get
it
someone
stun
from
locks
behind,
people.
yeah, it's great. Even though it's broken on PC, but it's still great.
Just because of the hit detection. I wouldn't blame that on the gun.
Well, also the like warping that it causes, like stuff
Yeah.
like stun causes warping and shit. But if you can predict it, you can wreck someone real hard.
But I myself feel like Halo 1 is probably the most balanced purely because you spawn to the weapon that they'd still have an advantage if they have a rocket launcher or a sniper or something. But you can fight back so much better with a pistol than any of the other weapons in any other Halo game that you spawn with. And I feel like Halo 5 since then has probably been the best about dealing with this. Because like the Halo 5 pistol is essentially a mini DMR.
Yeah, basically, which is kind of cool.
It really does basically have it basically does have the same stats with like it doesn't lock onto people as far, and it doesn't do as much body damage. But other than that, it still takes the same amount of shots.
Yeah, it's a pretty good starting weapon. I mean, like DMR is obviously better, but the Magnums, you can still put up a fight with it if you know what you're doing. So
Yeah,
anyway.
I've had a few people that just hated the Halo 5 pistol, and it's like you just kind of that's one of those things you got to suck it up and then use it more and get used to it, because you are never going to do well in Halo 5 without getting used to it.
Yeah, and Halo 5's aiming in general is kind of awkward too. So
yeah, as I have discussed numerous times on this channel, I don't like it. I don't like the aim acceleration method they used. I feel like it throws my aim off entirely, and it's almost impossible to get adjusted to. But not only that, but I feel like the aim sensitivity numbers are not like they were in previous games.
It's really awkward. They have like a ton of options for the aim sense now, and I don't know. It feels weird. Like there's no other way to put it. I don't know if it was like the change in hardware going from 360 to Xbox One or what, but it's off.
I felt like, see, I always ran a 2 sensitivity, 3 being obviously default for anyone watching, and then 2 is one below that, and that always felt good to me. But at the same time, I feel like 2 sensitivity in Halo 5 doesn't feel like 2 sensitivity in previous games. Like, it feels slower to me than previous games. And I have found out that since you have 5 different versions of aim acceleration you can choose, with every number of aim acceleration you have, there are 10 sensitivity options. So you have so many more actual sensitivity options, and I ultimately came to the conclusion that if I put aim acceleration to 1, and then put my vertical and horizontal aim sensitivity to about 3.5, that feels like 2 in previous games. Which explains why I was completely thrown off and just confused.
Like, I'm all for user power and giving, like, the user options and all of that, but at the same time, like, console players, like, not to bash on them or anything, but they kind of expect something a little easier to understand and something more polished at the beginning, like, when you're first starting the game up, I guess. I don't know.
I just wanted it to feel like previous Halo games. That's all I want from the aiming. But hey, there's been some Call of Duty 4 gameplay. It wasn't anything fantastic. but it gave me an excuse to upload something. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you later.